What up, guys? Eric here, and in this video I will be discussing two pop culture events that are happening at the moment, and I will start with Johnny Manziel. If you don't know who Johnny Manziel is, he's a quarterback at Texas A&M University going into his sophomore season. Last year, he became the first freshman to win the Heisman Trophy Award, which is given to the best college football player of the season. And, ever since the season ended, ever since the offseason began, Manziel has been absolutely scrutinized by the media for events that I don't really think needed to be scrutinized. A month or two back, he tweeted about how he wanted to leave college, and it's called College Station where he goes to college. That's the town that it's in, and the media went absolutely wild over that. They're saying, "Why don't you love your school? Why don't you want to stay there?" And I mean, he's an athlete. He probably wants to go on to the next level and excel at that, and he got absolutely criticized because he tweeted that he wants to leave. And then the second event that happened, the more recent event, was that he got kicked out of the Manning passing camp, which was just basically comprised of a collection of college quarterbacks who were striving to get better, striving to work on stuff at a camp hosted by the Manning family, Peyton, Eli, and he was dismissed from that camp because he showed up late to a meeting or a practice or something like that. And once that happened, the media went absolutely wild over the fact. I don't really know why. I mean, from what I heard on ESPN, it was a mutual decision to let him go. Both sides, both Manziel and the Mannings, both agreed that it would be best if he just left. Apparently, Manziel had a rough few weeks. He'd been traveling a lot, and he just overslept. But the media is trying to dig deeper into things. They're saying that he was hungover, that he got drunk the night before, and that's why he showed up late, which is absolutely ridiculous in my opinion. I mean, he might have had a few drinks because he is still a college student, but if you're in that kind of situation, you wouldn't party like that. You wouldn't get drunk. You would have fun, but you'd have fun responsibly. And the media they're not buying that. They're thinking that he got drunk, and I mean, it's possible that he did get drunk. But most college students do get drunk at one point in time. They're college students, and I mean, a lot of college students drink. I don't know very many college students that haven't touched alcohol in their entire life. I mean, it's just a little ridiculous that the media is going after this one college student for doing it, when if the quarterback was from, let's say, like, Northeastern, up in the Northeast, I mean, people wouldn't care. They wouldn't care at all. It would not be news, and he would not be scrutinized for it. So the fact that just because it's Johnny Manziel, it's such a big deal is a little ridiculous. Another thing that I don't really get about that is, I mean, are they really... I know he's a Division I athlete, so he's supposed to be held to a little bit of a higher standard than most college students, but he's still a kid. He's still a college student. And, I mean, if they're expecting him not to drink a few times, I mean, their expectations for him are way too high. College students drink. That's a reality, and if the media doesn't accept that, then I mean, they're idiots. I mean, sure, he's underage right now. He's only 20 years old, so I mean, when asked about it, he's not just going to say, "Yeah, I was totally drunk last night," because that would just hurt his reputation immensely. He's gonna, he kind of dodged the question, which I can respect. And I thought he gave a pretty good answer. He said that he makes mistakes and he's planning on learning from them. I mean, it was a pretty generic answer, but I mean, I thought it did the job. And people they're just all over him this offseason for no reason, in my opinion. So that's my opinion on the whole Johnny Manziel thing. I think that people are taking his offseason situations way too far. I mean, he even got scrutinized for going to an NBA Finals game. Why? If I got picked, or if I was able to go to an NBA Finals game and sit courtside like he did, I would go there in a heartbeat. I would go. And I mean, I don't really understand why he's scrutinized for that. I think any basketball fan would do that. So why he is getting, a worse treatment than other people is a little unfair in my opinion, and I mean, I just think that he needs to. He deserves a little more credit than he's getting for this off season. The next thing is golf. Believe it or not, it's the Open in Scotland, and you know, I turned it on. It was on ESPN. I kind of was hoping SportsCenter would be on, but I saw it, so you know, I tuned in because Phil Mickelson was on, and I respect him as a golfer. I tuned in, and I mean, it was honestly a lot better than I expected it to be. I turned it on, and I didn't turn it off for a few hours when I had a sports physical. I mean, I watched it throughout the entire few hours that it was on, and I mean, it was actually pretty interesting watching these golfers react and, you know, just go through a tournament. I've never seen that before. I mean, I've watched golf, but I've watched it, you know, in spots, mostly highlights on SportsCenter. I just thought it was pretty cool. I'm not a good golfer by any means, but I'm not terrible. I can go out and golf a respectably bad game for 18 holes, and you know, I can kind of relate to bad shots that some of these people are hitting. Like, I saw Tiger Woods' first tee shot, and it was terrible. I'll give him that. But you know, he rebounded and ended up just bogeying the hole, and I thought that was really impressive. I thought that it was, you know, really athletic, and I was very impressed by the Open and the coverage that was given. I mean, they bounced around to a lot of golfers, and I give ESPN a lot of credit for, you know, making golf still seem interesting on television when a lot of people say that, you know, it's not. So, I mean, that's just my opinion on the Open Championship. You know, it's just still in round one. Round one just ended a half hour ago. And, you know, I just thought it was really interesting, and I'm honestly looking forward to watching more of it as the week progresses. So, you know, that's just my opinions on those two specific events. If you want to see more videos like this, comment down in the comment section below, or tell me how you feel about golf on television or Johnny Manziel. If you're new to this channel, of course, subscribe. I am looking for subscribers. And if you liked the video, give it a little thumbs up in the like section. I don't really know what they call that. But, you know, yeah, just remember, like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, have a wonderful week, weekend, and rest of your day.